What is up, everybody? It's your boy Bruce Wolf back with you again in another new game. Well, it's not new. Probably put out a couple episodes on this already, but this is going to be the first one I'm going to be recording of these, so it's new at the moment. Yeah. Alright, so this game is called Expect the Unexpected. It's a great little turn-based roguelike game. You can see it's hex-based. And there's 3 different classes so far. I am currently on the Ranger or Archer class. Basically, what the classes do is each class has a different set of skills. I've probably gone over this in videos before, as I said, but don't mind me. So the archers, different things. So you get golden arrow is a skill you can learn, which gives you 2 gold every time you kill something with a bow. Blacksmith is, all of them seem to have this, but fighter and archer have this. It makes their weapons last longer with the durability. Really useful. Actually, it's almost necessary. Agile Hunter makes you dodge 25% of the time when somebody with a melee weapon tries to attack you. Gives you a lot more survivabilities. This gives you an extra 1 range on your bow, which if you look, I mean, I'm using the best bow in the game so far, but I can pretty much, those red dots are where my range is, and I can pretty much kill anything on the map. Oops, wrong one, this one. Alright, so that was archery. Hunter's Practice. The woods and regular terrains are now you're going 2 times. So what that means is if I'm like at the edge of the trees here, I get a damage bonus to people outside the trees. Also, you'll notice this is a little bit of a hill. That's basically all you can see of it. When I'm up here, enemy archers can't hit me, which is good on all the classes to remember. If you're up there, enemy archers can't hit you unless they get up close and melee you, which they suck at, so it's all good. It also gives you a damage bonus for if you're hitting down on somebody. So if I'm up here and I switch over to my sword or something, I'll get a damage bonus shooting down on them. So there's basically 3 different weapon groups I've found so far. One's obviously the bow. 2 is the lance, the various spears, which are cool because they have a 2 square charge thing that they can do. Which, let's open my backpack so I can actually look at things. So if you look at this, its regular damage is 19 damage. Regular, just hitting somebody in front of you. If I charge at them, I do 29 damage. It's nutsy. It hurts really bad. So everything in this game also, before I go back into skills, has conditions of durability on them. So armor, everything like that will break. So I always tend to carry extras laying around. And actually my backups are better than my mains right now, but you know, whatever, that's a thing. Alright, back into the skills. Alright, so that was Hunter's Practice. Eagle Eye. Your eyes have been able to see. Now you can shoot through obstacles. So regularly, if you're playing like an archer or you don't have that skill, or if you're playing as a fighter or you don't have that skill, I can't shoot through any of these trees. And like I said, yeah, I can't shoot up a hill over here. So I couldn't shoot somebody right there if they were standing on top of that. And I can't shoot through these trees at all. So if I was standing right here, I'd be able to attack here, here, and here, but see how I have red dots going through them? That's because I have the skill. I couldn't hit any of this stuff over here, any of this stuff back here, unless they got into melee range. That skill is definitely the MVP of all of yeah, it's super. That one's giggity. Alright, so and the ones that all classes have are basically you have 3 different, you can get an increase. You start off with just like 3 rows of 4 for your inventory, so just 12. But you can buy these for 1 skill point each to increase. You can also get these things, which I'll actually learn those so I can show them what they are. Basically, when you mouse over an enemy, you can see what its attack power is with this one. And the left eye lets you see what kind of defense they're rocking. Because yes, the enemies do have different defenses and stuff. Also, you have spells. So, they're pretty basic. There's some of them are really useful, some of them not so much. Fireball, it's a pretty cheap spell that you can learn because you see we have magic up here and stuff, but it does decent damage and all that stuff. It can go up to it ends up having an AoE and a 6 range on it. This magic shield's probably the most useful of all of them. So basically you buy them for whatever it says. So if I was to learn this with 2, then I can upgrade most of them. And so now with max upgrade, it still costs 60 magic points. You can't change that. The magic points seem to be the set value for all the spells. But it starts off basically it'll take 16 damage before it breaks, and it doesn't come off your health. And where I'm at now, it takes 32. So they have to beat on me for 32 damage, which if you look, a third of my life, I will take that. Frost Shard's decent-ish. On my video on the wizard class, I'll probably be going over these spells quite a bit. It's decent. It's the freeze is really cool on it. Ice Wall is a great way to block off and dictate where your enemies are coming from. Burning Ground is another one that you can just set up with they're all approaching you from one area and they can do damage to a lot of them. Life Taker basically strips them down to no armor. Very useful. Lightning Spear, the best I can figure out, this is I can put it anywhere on the map and it does really good damage. The next MVP is Teleport here. So if I hit that, I've got it max leveled, so I can just teleport to wherever I want to go, which I'll show off shortly. When I do some actual combat on this dude. The web is actually pretty cool. You can lock them down, basically freeze somebody for 3 turns up to 6 turns, which is awesome. Mirror Body reflects back half the enemy damage. Not bad. Spatial displacement. So if this is basically, you can use this on an enemy, or if you're trying to protect allies, you can just basically hit them with it and it just teleports them somewhere randomly. Mind Sickness, this one's my favorite one. This is kind of like a Confused than anything else. Basically, it takes 50 magic points. I have it max leveled, so 7 turns. So when I'm getting attacked by a whole bunch of them, I can cast this in the middle of them, and they'll just start attacking everything randomly, and everything around them will aggro on them. So it does damage to as it attacks to everybody around it, and usually the one that's got the Mind Sickness is either going to die because his friends kill him, or if he comes out of it, he's still going to be really weak. So it's a great skill, real useful way of occupying a huge crowd of guys. Doomsday, I'm not horribly happy with this one. So you can see that's the area it is, but it hits randomly in there. So like you can't just put this over there and everything in there takes 20 damage. There's little fireballs that come down. Again, I'll be showing this off later. And if they hit, they do 20 damage. So it's not bad. Blizzard creates just freezes everybody in an area. Yeah. But that also freezes friendlies too. Death Ray is one I'm interested in. Does 60 damage to everything that enters it. It's a straight line type thing. So that could be interesting. But anyway. Alright, and yeah, I went over gear already. You have stuff, obviously 7 defense. This armor's better than that. This helmet's better than that. You can see the whole point of this game is to collect these rune stones. So you start off with the fighter class. Once you get 8 runes on that, you unlock this class, the archer. Once you get 8 runes as an archer, you unlock the wizard, which obviously I did, and that's going to be a future video. But, alright, let's see if we can get into some trouble here. And, alright, so this is a basic thing when you come into them. You have, you can do whichever one you want. So, there's just choices to make. And you have a faction list, so you can see, like, I'm really good with the Free States. I'm not so good with the Empire. I'm just neutral with Empire, and the other thing, Barbarians and Undead, hate me. My alignment's still neutral, so I'll take it. Oh, and it shows you all the stats, too. Derp. Alright, so because I'm not too great with the Empire, I'm going to go ahead and I'll attack the Free States. They can take a little bit of a beating. So where am I? I'm right there. So, and see now over him, you can see he has 28 health. He attacks for 9, defense for 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. All of this. There's also environmental stuff like this fog. So remember how I could pretty much cover the entire map? I can't now, which kind of blows, but you know, whatever. Alright, so let's shoot him in the face. Let's shoot him in the face again. There's the 2 gold I get from that one thing. And we'll shoot this one in the face. Shoot him in the face again. I'll just get binked a few times. Dink, dink. Don't care, shoot me a few times, it's all good. You can die. And just kind of keeping an eye on everything around me here, because I want to steal the kills basically from our friendly dudes. That way I get the experience for them. Oh, I missed that one. Alright. And you can see dropped a health potion there, and there's a couple other things that drop. Alright, so I took 5 damage. I press tab, open up the inventory, eat an apple, which heals me for 5 damage. Boom, handled. See, I've got all kinds of potions in here too. And let's go see what we get for the next scenario type thing. Alright, you encountered a temple priestess. The world is doomed, let us pray together. So I can pray together and she'll give me a little something. I can just ignore her and she just leaves. Or I can cuss her out basically. And she goes all witch on me and turns into a witch, which will try and charge up on me. And sometimes you get drops. Gotta love her death sound effect. Imperial Patrol. Not an enemy, so not a thing. Ambushed by a large pack. Well, you there, help us. So, I can attack everybody. I can just leave them to the wolves, or I can help them. So, let's help them real quick. So, I'm just going to stand right here because I can pretty much cover the entire map, which is beautiful. And we're just going to pick off all these guys here. And just, pwn face for a little bit here. Rickety wrecked. 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 What'd you guys do without me? Like, you almost died, man. Jeez. Alright. And that's basically how the game... Oh yeah. Trade convoy. Peasant, keep your distance. This is a private trade convoy. Surely you don't want your brains spilled on the ground, right? Peasant, I can take you down even with my eyes closed. Let's do this. And you see there's some drops right here that I will be able to get shortly after this. You know what? Let's go ahead and use this and get him. Watch it. See, there he goes. Everybody's going to start attacking him now, which gives me all of these turns to... Oh yeah, that's another one of the archer skills. I have a % chance to fire 2 arrows instead of 1. Double the damage. It's good stuff. Yeah, dink. And dink. Handled like a boss. Let's go and pick up our loots, our golds, a helmet, and another helmet. So, we got a soldier helmet with 2 defense, Free States helmet with 2 defense. That one's actually a better one. My helmet's alright for now, though. But we'll go ahead and put this one down here. Alright, travel. So, yeah. Looks like the Empire Patrol has been ambushed by goblins from the north. Let's go ahead and help them out. Goblins! All the goblins. Rickety wrecked! Wreck everybody. So what's great about this class, see how I'm shooting through these trees, by the way? That's the, there is no obstacle. It's a beautiful thing. Ah, crap. Alright. And once the combat's done, you can move multiple squares at once. Makes it a little bit easier to pick up your loots. Yeah, give me that. Alright. And, alright, continue on. Just a passing traveler, seems like you're out of danger. Alright, cool. Not really care. Oh, they're calling me a peasant again. Ooh, we got trade items. Cool. Rickety wrecked. Rickety wrecked. I don't have enough mana to use any of my other stuff. You know what? Let's let's just murderize them. Not good. Ooh, ripped. Oh, one hit. All right. Got some gold. Give me the things. And all right, so those were trade items. So I got glass and lead there. Basically, you can't do anything with them, but you can sell them. All right, a stray perished feral animal appeared in your way. I don't think it's perished if it's wandering around. So I gave it food, and sometimes when you do this, you then have a helper. So I have a little wolf pet now, which you can control basically like he's another one of your characters. They aren't great. You can't access their inventory. You can't do anything with them, but they can attack, and they can be a fun little buddy for your trip. He's my buddy. You know, Wolf Bruce needs a wolf to follow him around, right? Alright, so goblins again. I'm actually going to teleport right to here. Get in the middle of it, up on the little, high up thing. Then we'll just think. And we'll just rickety wreck this entire group here, because we can do that because we are BA. Think. And looks like they're getting pushed up top a little bit more, so let's just go ahead and thin the herd up there a bit for them. Hey. Think. And think. And that all? Nope. Yeah, think. Alright. All kinds of loots to pick up now. Money. Give me all the monies. Money! Yes. Alright, so this is a store. Licitan, it says. So we can pop in here. So this is where we can sell stuff. We can sell like those 2 trade things we got. Sell those real quick. Sell those spare helmets that we don't really need. Like so. In the tavern, you can hire more helpers. Like you can hire a party member, which some of them are good. You can see all their stats here. Some of them are pretty good. They're useful sometimes, but you can't adjust their inventory or anything. They're just kind of like this dude that you can, you get an extra turn basically to do stuff with. But so it's a thing. I'm not going to do that right now because we already have a helper. You can also get jobs. So you can different jobs. Obviously, you get low fashion. So if I was to take this one, Free States Caravan, go to the marked area and ambush these dogs, slay them all. So if I was going to take that, obviously I get a little bit of a bonus for the Empire for killing their enemy, the Free States, but I get a negative for the Free States. That's a thing. So you can always pop to the end, and the amount on basic, on the regular difficulty, it's 100. This one, which is like the middle difficulty, it's 150, and I'm guessing at the top level it's going to be like 200 or 300. But you can go ahead and heal yourself up. Is there anything I want to buy in here? So you got all kinds of options in here, stuff to buy and whatnot. You can also buy trade goods, and you can just wander around doing that too, if you want to. I think I'm going to buy a few more of these, There, so I got a bunch of stuff now. So that is a city. And, yeah, I think we kind of went over everything there. But yeah, so that is the Archer class. So far, it's, let's go ahead and take that. We can stun the enemy now. And the quick reload is 10% chance of shooting double arrows. Last breath, you do more damage if you're almost dead. And Iron Strings, which gives you +4 damage to all weapons. All of your ranged weapons. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this video here. Just let me know what you think in the comments down there. Don't forget to square up with that like button, like it's your favorite hater. And I will catch all of you next time. Later!